So hello guys and welcome to the new spoken Lithuanian lesson, and today we have a lesson about prefixes because somebody asked in the comments how prefixes work in Lithuanian language, and I thought I would do just a small short lesson just to show you what can we do with one verb if we change the prefixes, how the meaning changes, okay? So let's look at the basic verb to do, right? To do. And as I said, today we will look just at one word, one verb. If you want more phrases, you can look in the description and in the comment. Just download the free PDF and audiobook that I have created. But today we'll just look at the one verb. So to do, and that is daryti. Daryti, right, is to do. With the ending ti, we know that it's basically infinitive, right? Infinitive. To do, daryti. Okay, so we have daryti. Just simply like that, daryti. Now, if I add prefix pa and I say padaryti, so that is already to do, like to do, but with completion. Padaryti. So, for example, I am doing, that would be aš darau, right? I did it, that would be aš tai padariau. Aš tai padariau. Now we have this prefix pa. Of course, we have a different ending because we have the past tense, but I just want you to get the idea of what the prefix pa does. It gives this completion, because over here I'm not focusing on the completion of action, I'm focusing on the doing of the action. But over here, I did it, I'm focusing on the fact that it's done. I did it, right? Aš tai padariau. Okay, so that therefore we have the prefix pa. Now, let's take, for example, prefix už. Uždaryti. Now, that would be to close. To close. So, for example, uždaryti duris would be to close the door. To close the door. Uždaryti duris. Right? Uždaryti duris. Okay? Let's take another one. Let's take ati. Atidaryti. Right? And that is to open. To open. And for example, I could say something like, he opened the door. Jis atidarė duris. Duris. Ką duris. Dative case, right? Durys, it's always plural in Lithuanian language. It's like we have some nouns that are always plural, and doors is actually one of them. You don't say door, you say doors, plural. Okay, so atidarė. Now, let's say, for example, we can say pradaryti. That would be to open a little bit, just like make a crack, right? Just pradaryti. So, for example, he opened the door, and saw. He opened the door and saw. So that would be jis. We can make a like this over here. Jis pradarė duris ir pamatė. So therefore, he didn't have to fully open the door. He just opened it up a little bit and saw something through the crack, through the gap that was created with a little bit of opening the door. So that is pradaryti, right? Now, if you want to close it up a little bit, you say pridaryti, right? That would be to close a little. Maybe you don't want the sound to go off out of the room, so you ask somebody, pridarykite duris. Just close it a little bit. You don't have to fully close it, right? So pridarykite duris. So close the door, right? But not all the way. Okay? Pridarykite duris. Now we can also have e, this nasal I, įdaryti, and that is to stuff. To stuff, for example, I don't know, a bread with something and then cook it, or stuff a chicken with something and then cook it. So basically to stuff it inside. Okay. Now we have another one, sudaryti. Sudaryti, and that is to compose. Compose. You take individual pieces, for example, and from them you compose something. So, for example, let's say, jie sudarė naują grupę, right? So, or maybe not necessarily compose, to form. So, jie sudarė naują grupę. They formed a new band, right? Or group, right? They formed a new band or a group. Jie sudarė. Make from individual components and add them into something. So that is sudaryti. Okay, so you can see over here, we have a bunch of different prefixes. And I can add one more, last one. And that is perdaryti. So that would be to do all over again, or redo something, right? Redo. So basically this per is redo, perdaryti. For example, aš turėjau perdaryti tavo darbą, right? I had to redo, I had to do your work all over again. Let's say it like that. You can say redo, I just adding a little bit more length to it, okay? So, aš turėjau perdaryti tavo darbą, I had to do your work all over again. Okay, so this is the power of prefixes in Lithuanian language, and we're only changing the meaning of the verb. I'm not even talking about all the individual endings that you could add for persons and so forth, so just think of it like this. Not all prefixes work with all verbs. I may have to do a course or something like that on this in the future, but I will think we will do some in the future. You can actually write in the comments whether or not you think lesson like this would be useful to do with some other verbs. But yeah, this is how to do works and all its prefixes, right? The way they change the language, the way they change the meaning of the verb, okay? And as I said, you can download the free PDF and audiobook in the description. Just join my email list, my newsletter, and it will be sent directly to your email, and you can study further. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the future lessons. Bye.